Neighborhood Housing Service offers a full range of products and services to help people buy and fix up and stay in their homes. So that starts with financial literacy classes, homebuyer education and counseling, and then we have a full service lending program. So we have loans to help you buy your house, down payment assistance if you need that, and then once you own a home, we have products that help you fix up your home, whether it's an emergency, like you need a new furnace in the middle of winter, or you want to add on to your home, or things like that. And then tragically, there's a lot of people now who are struggling to make their mortgage payments. And so we have some very talented staff that know about all the options to help someone avoid foreclosure.
Song, I know we've been working together here for a couple of years, and I know the thing I like most about my job is really making sure that people know what they're getting into before they buy a house. Just catching people up front, getting them on the roadmap. If you have a spending plan and you know where you put your money, you can really achieve a lot in your life, including home ownership.
Foreclosure has been very, very busy, and I think everyone has experienced that in terms of the way the economy is too. And we do meet a lot of homeowners who are just stressed out financially and not knowing how to maintain a budget month to month.
I do like working at Community NHS. I like helping people, that's number one. And when people come in through the door, I like to give them the best customer service that I possibly give. I always like seeing people leave out the door with a happy, smiling face, because I think that that's what we do here. We try to help them out as much as we can and get them on the right track one way or another.
We were chartered after the Community Reinvestment Act. It was in response to redlining, where banks would not lend in certain neighborhoods. And that's how the Community Reinvestment Act got started.
We're a full cycle lender. And a full cycle lender means that we start at the beginning and go all the way through to the end. We know that home ownership is part of the American dream, and it's especially true for new immigrants to America who want to be part of the American dream.
A lot of the new immigrants don't have some of the traditional credit that the mainstream community has, and so we have to look at some different ways of credit, such as non-traditional credit, any kind of bills that they are paying consistently month to month.
I know also sometimes when I've met Hmong clients and sometimes some of our Spanish-speaking clients, they have a lot of cash, but they haven't ever set up a bank account.
A lot of communities aren't very knowledgeable in the credit field, so understanding what that is gives them the opportunity to expand in their credit knowledge and getting those services and things that people need for home ownership to those communities that have been underserved for a long time in the state of Minnesota.
I do a lot of education and of course counseling. So we offer a home buyer education course, and that's an 8-hour course. And then I also help in pre-purchase counseling. So people will come in for individual appointments, ask specific questions related to their situation. Working out a budget is important for buying a home. You want to know what you can afford and where your money's going. So then we figure out what people can qualify for and how much they can afford.
One of the main things I like to stress in my class is the most important thing you can learn from that class is that you have the power to make the transaction happen or not happen right up until you go to the closing table.
And they're just educated on what to do and what not to do and what questions they should ask before they close what is probably the biggest transaction of their life ever.
For home buyers, we served about 500 people looking to become new homeowners. And of those 500, roughly 180 to 200 actually purchased new homes. We are currently seeing about 70 people a month for foreclosure prevention, and we're doing about 30 or 40 home repair loans a year.
We do a lot of work in St. Paul. I live in St. Paul, and so it feels like I'm making my contribution to keep this a wonderful city. I just believe very strongly that having a safe, decent, affordable place to live is one of the basics of an individual and a family, and it's good for just the American society as a whole, so it's very important to me.